viewers, welcome back to the Self-Made Auto Channel. Got 2008 Ford Edge. Got towed in, got dropped off. Security light is flashing and the car won't start. That's all I know. And Mrs. O helped drag it in there with a lawnmower. And I'll show you what we have, or what it does. Turn the key on, and the security light down here is blinking really fast. Doesn't crank, doesn't do anything else. Door ajar. Fuel level low. Windows work. Nothing else really looks abnormal. Flash and check engine light. That's usually from a battery disconnect, but could be wrong. Sometimes your check engine light will flash, key on, engine off if the drive cycle is not finished. Some manufacturers do that. Plug it in, we'll cut the key on, let's find the hood popper, let's see what we have for codes. Well, it did auto ID on the Altel there, so that's good. Alright, let's see here, it's got the big 3.5. We're going to let it go through and do a full system scan. Maybe it's just a problem with the patch, or maybe we've lost communication with the module that has something to do with security, something with the cluster or something maybe. Let's see here. So we'll just let it go through here, do its deal. Oh, look at that, it already did its deal. That's interesting. Looks like there's some modules not communicating. Of course, not all these modules are, you know, on the network here. We'll go to report. See what you're talking about. Instrument cluster code. At some time since last clear, the ignition was switched on without any key code being read. Engine controller's got the P1000, so that's your classic. Codes have been cleared. And theft deterrent, vehicle immobilized, a P1260FF. Is that all the codes isn't it? Just 3? Yeah. It's interesting, you can't talk to the HVAC or anything. Well, let's look at that. I'm not familiar with it. Perhaps we got a key that's gone wonky, but let's look and see what that 1260, I think was a code. I'll get that back up there and we'll do a little research in service data and see, maybe you just got a key that's gone crazy. P1260. I'm gonna look into that. Go from there, I guess. Alright, let's see here. So service data tells us to change the cluster, the keys, the transceiver, and then the PCM. And if that doesn't work, well, good luck. So not super handy. What we want to know is, I suspect we just have a bad key. Now, the you know, the fob portion of the key works, but what I want to know is the little antenna, or you know, the transceiver, I guess it would be, working. And we can use this little inductive coil to figure that out. These things are super cheap, you can get them on the Amazon. So we're going to stick that in here, we're going to turn it on and see if the little light blinks. It's all works through induction. Oh, look at that light blink. Can you guys see that? Yep, it's that little red light blinking. So that tells me that at least the coil on the transceiver is working and it's transmitting some sort of signal here. Yeah, theft light's still blinking. Now let's go see if we can read data off from the key, and if we can, then I guess we just have to assume it's just a bad key. We'll have to get a couple keys for it. Charge up our Altel. This thing's always dead. There's been something wrong with it since the day I've owned it. If you leave it in the case for 2 days, it just goes dead, even if you got it turned off. So, all right, so we got this little guy plugged in. This should be able to read data from the key. So we're going to go to programmer. We're going to accept it. It's got to hook up to this little guy to make sure it works. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to go see if we have another customer key in the office there that we can use to compare, just to make sure everything's working. All right, I got us another Ford key that's, let me yank the key tag off it here. that's similar to this key. All right, so we're gonna go to key read and write, and then we'll do auto detection. So we're gonna take this customer key here. This is the one that we know this guy's not having any problem. I just hit auto detect on there. Oh, you can see it blink. It's blinking. It's reading the. Oops. Said malfunction. Oh yeah, chip key malfunction. Check whether it's not. Huh. Well, right. That is because this is the key for this car. Well, maybe I'm doing it wrong because I know this key works. Yeah, a good chance I'm doing something wrong with the old Altel. We'll bust out the X-Horse. Not a big key guy, so a lot of this is pretty foreign to me. We're gonna stick the one in there that we know is good. Oops. Let's see what this one says. Oh yeah, okay, so it pulled up ID 4D, so it does read, oops. This is the key that I know works. Okay. 4D, whatever that means. It's the key ID. All right, let's do this one here. Unknown. Let me just check it again one more time here. All right. Put a frequency and it should. Okay, so it picks up the frequency of the lock and unlock, which we know that works. And then this key, I think we're just dealing with a bad key here. All right, that's what I'm going with. Whoops, oh wait, I don't want to lose them keys. So it appears that the little transceiver is working. We have a similar key here that it can detect. The customer told me he only has this single key. I'm gonna order a couple keys for this car. I'll just save this footage because I ordered us a couple keys from Transponder Island. That's where I get all my keys from. Great place to buy keys. It appears that the transceiver there on the end of the lock cylinder is working. You know, you turn the key on, our little induction coil there lights up and turns the blinky light on, so that's good. We go to read the chip. You know, a known good key works, but ours just comes up unknown. And that's kind of what the cluster is saying too. I don't know what's going on. So wait just a second here. We'll have a couple keys, even though it'll be a couple days. Wow, miracle of TV. Here we go. Had to see what year this car was. 07 to 9 blade key. Our friends at Transponder Island, we got a new key. There's the old key, there's the new one. And there's the other new one. And I went down and saw my guy at Bath Plumbing here in Bath, New York. Dave, he did me a solid. Cut my keys. He always cuts my keys. Nice guy. Love that place. Let's see. We're going to go to hot functions. We're using the Altel IM 508, as you can't see there. We're just going to do the add a key function. I think the Altel, for some reason, bypasses the 10-minute wait procedure here. Yeah, so insert the key to be learned, turn ignition on. Typically, you have to wait 10 minutes, but the Altel does something tricky, I think. Let's just find out here. Let's see. 3 to 10 minutes. We just waited 3 to 10 minutes somehow. Not sure what it did, but it does it. Learn keys. Okay, number of keys. We want to learn the next key. Yes, we do. And then we're going to shut this one off. We'll stick that to the side. We'll grab our new one. Put that in. Turn it on. We'll hit OK. No, we do not want to learn the next key, so we hit no. And I think that's it. I think we're done. I'll hit escape just to be sure. Our security light is off. Shut the key off, turn it back on, just to make sure. Car should run now. Yeehaw! There's that key. Let's see if these work. Alright, I don't know if it might not have batteries in it. Or might have to relearn the remote separate. We'll find out. This is key number 2. Security lights out, should run. Yeehaw! Let me check into if we have to program the remote separate or if maybe there's not any batteries in these. Erase all programmed remote transmitters, making it operative. Yes. We'll erase all the old ones. Then we're going to do a program. You're about to program the selected remote transmitter. Okay. Oh, I must have just programmed the one that's already in there. Fancy. Okay. Let's see if that's true. Well, look at that. Alright, so we'll stick in this one. This is the other key. Put that in, turn it on. Hit program. Selected remote transmitter. This key fob is already programmed to this vehicle. Oh. Wait a minute now. It's recognizing it. Press the unlock button on the remote transmitter. Okay. Oh, then I bet we gotta do it. Yep. I just did it in the wrong order. Okay, so now we should be good. That one works. That one works, and then the OG should not work anymore. Oh no, it does. Oddly enough. Oh, okay. I thought I hit erase all. Maybe I didn't. Anyhow, well, if they find their old one, that'll still work too. Okay. Alright, well, this guy will be happy. I'm pretty sure he will be. So that's it, folks. If you guys own a repair shop or a business, a locksmith business, certainly you wouldn't be watching this video, but if for some reason you did, Transponder Island. That's the place to go. Those are the guys I use for buying keys and key fobs and all that stuff. And they work really, really good. And they have lots of options. Refurbished ones, aftermarkets, all kinds of stuff. And they're all great products. And they're in the US. And when you call, you get to talk to a real live person, which is great. Be ye warned, buying this kind of stuff on the Amazon. I have people bring me keys that they've purchased on the Amazon, and more often than not, they don't work. If this is $170 from the dealer and you see it on Amazon for $5 and a nickel, it's probably not going to work, so don't be surprised. And that's it, and thanks to my guy Dave at the Bath Plumbing and Hardware in Bath, New York, for doing me a solid and cutting my keys. And that's it. And here comes somebody wandering through my shop, so I gotta go out and see who that is. Insty Facebook, wander into that comment section, why don't you? And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, well, he's making it weird now, you can do it. Thanks for watching.